Is there anyone out there? 'Cause it's getting harder and harder to breathe.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Hump Day vibes, Jacko.
Hump Day vibes.
How are you?
My humps. I want to sing now too.
It used to be one of my favourite songs as a kid. My humps blow back RPs.
Yeah, I love a bit of Ferg.
My lovely lady humps. Shake it out.
I drive these brothers crazy. I do it on the day. I think I know all the words to that too.
It's actually Black Eyed Peas. They were like the OGs.
Yeah, absolutely. They had bangers on bangers.
Yeah.
Will.i.am. Do you know I only realised that his name was William recently?
Is it really?
Will.i.am. William.
Is it actually William on his birth certificate?
I actually don't know, but wait, should we Google this? I think
Will.i.am. Is it actually his real name?
I'm sure it is.
Because surely it is.
It's like Florida, but his name's not Florida, but it's like Florida.
So what would I be? More Ogan.
No, you'd be more Ogan.
Yeah, more Ogan.
No,
like Will.i.am.
M. Organ.
M. Organ. My grandpa does this thing where like he walks around the caravan park at Christmas time. We go.
It is William James Adams Jr. Will.i.am. That's insane.
It is William. That is insane. My grandpa does this thing at Christmas time. He walks around the caravan park. We have all our cousins around, and he does it instantly. He'll go up to you, and he'll be like Morgan, and then he'll say your name backwards instantly, no matter how hard the name is, and he'll say Nagrom. That's my name backwards, Nagrom.
That was a trend, I'm sure. Like,
yeah,
we were all doing that at one point.
Like, if I was going up to someone and I was trying to think of their name backwards, it would take me a good couple of minutes. But like Grandpa, it's like he just flicks a switch and he's just like he knows what it is.
Say mine.
Hey?
Say mine.
Okoj.
Noskaj.
Oh, what? Oh,
Jackson.
Oh, I was just doing Jacko.
Noskaj.
What's Jacko backwards? Okaj.
Okaj.
Okoj.
Okaj.
Okaj.
Anyway.
If you're at home with your sister or your partner, try do their name backwards. It's tough.
Anyway, welcome back to episode, what is this now? 3?
3, yeah.
Episode 3, Ichi ni San. Wait, Ichi ni San?
Satu Dua Tiga in Indonesian.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
We're in at Morgan's house this time on the couch because we love to change sceneries, and it's gone cold in Melbourne.
Well, we did think it was like raining outside, but now the sun's sort of come out.
The sun is beaming.
It's okay.
But it was meant to be cold, windy and rainy, so we're not going
That's Melbourne
on
for you.
location.
Melbourne, you can never guess.
I know, I literally got a sunburn
Very
yesterday.
temperamental.
Got sunburn yesterday, and today you have to wear pants and a jumper.
Yeah, today we're very kitted out today. Got the trackies and the jackets on. You've taken it off actually. So.
Yeah, to show my big muscles.
Yeah, far out. You've been hitting the gym, mate.
No.
Yeah, I can vouch for that.
Morgan, do you want to know why I'm late today? We were supposed to start this an hour and a half ago.
Yeah, I've been waiting. Like I like to sip on something while we're doing the podcast, and so I made myself a nice ice long black. The ice has melted, and I've been sitting here waiting for Jacko.
Well, I'll tell you the story.
He's finally here.
Robbed in broad daylight.
Robbed.
Now, you may be wondering, this guy does not have any marks on his face. He's not been stabbed. He hasn't been kidnapped.
Who robbed you?
The petrol station robbed me. Once again.
Again.
I can't... We've spoken about this on episode 1, I think, but I can't express... I think it's gone 30 cents more than when I last complained about it.
Yeah,
$2.30 for a litre.
I think when we were complaining about it last time, it was about $1.90, $2.
Bro, I used to fill up my petrol tank with $60 and be like, okay, sweet. But now I fill it up.
Yeah.
It's like $90 and...
and it's half a tank.
It's half I feel like they're watering it down or something. I get not as much out the litre. I think they're scamming us.
Yeah, I think someone's got to have a word with those the petrol boys.
So I spoke about this with my mate on the phone yesterday. and he was like, it's funny you say this because he had his mower had some issues. So he took it to the mechanic and they were like, what petrol are you filling this up with? And he's like, I know the one, the local one, the Coles one or whatever. I don't want to say names, but whatever. Petrol station it was.
Just like unleaded or whatever.
Yeah, just a petrol station. And they're like, okay, I think they might be watering it down because this is all the different petrol stations in the area and like you've got water through it. And he's like, no, there's no way. Seriously. So they're actually...
He wasn't using the premium.
No, so it's come straight from the Bowser and they're watering down the petrol so we get less out of it. It's like they're cutting the cocaine with bicarb soda. Or flour.
It's illegal. It's illegal.
I know.
It's an illegal...
can someone do something about this?
legal job going through Melbourne.
I can't afford to drive anymore. I'm going to have to run everywhere.
I want to know if it's this same price like all over Australia or is it just Melbourne?
Yeah, Melbourne is becoming too expensive for me to live in.
Where are you going to move?
I don't know. Somewhere where...
Go on holiday, mate.
Yeah, forever. I'll go on holiday forever.
Pack up the suitcase. See you later.
Pack it up. I'm out.
Where would you go?
I actually don't know.
Where would be the first place you'd be like, oh, that would be sick?
Oh, that's a tough question. I haven't thought about this in my life, ever.
Is there somewhere, like, if you weren't moving there, if you just, like, tomorrow you wanted to go somewhere, where would you go?
I'd probably just go to Nashville.
Nashville, Tennessee.
Yeah.
I've been there.
I don't know if America would be my
Have you been
choice.
there before?
I haven't been to Nashville. That's why I want to go. And all my friends moved there and they live there now. So I'd have somewhere to go and stay. But
are these friends real?
I am known for some imaginary friends.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, real. I think so. I think they're real.
I'm glad, yeah. No, Nashville's cool. Cool
Yeah.
place. Went to a festival there once called Bonnaroo.
Did you? Was it cowboy?
There was, I saw Kanye West play.
Did you?
Skrillex. Elton John was the closing act. Believe it or not, Elton John was closing.
Skrillex, Kanye, and Elton.
Yeah, imagine them all on stage together. They weren't on stage together different times, but
They're
yeah.
all singing a joint song. They're
Yeah,
all singing.
it's coming out soon.
I'm amazing. It's amazing. Everybody fired up this evening.
Who sings that?
Kanye.
Oh,
But I sung it as Elton John.
Elton. Yeah. Where's Skrillex?
It's amazing. Bangarang.
I haven't heard Skrillex in a while.
No,
He used to always just be.
No, you would have though. That's the thing.
He used to always be throwing these those monsters.
But he's
and,
producing a lot of songs and writing a lot of songs that you wouldn't be
Wouldn't know it's him.
expecting that it's him because
right.
he's not doing the dubstep stuff anymore. The king of dubstep is not dubstepping.
Yeah, right.
That would be like if Michael Jordan went and played baseball, which he did do that.
On Space Jam.
Yeah, in real life too.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Didn't you know that?
No.
Yeah, he went and played baseball because I think it was his dad's dream, and then was like, "Fuck, I'm not that good at baseball," but still made the big leagues because I'm MJ. Came back to basketball.
If you're talented at one thing, you're talented at many things, I reckon.
Yep.
If you got that handball coordination.
What?
Sorry.
Handball coordination.
Hand-eye coordination.
Handball.
Get your head out of the
No,
gutter.
drink the rest of that coffee. You're gonna need it.
It's a good coffee. Speaking of Space Jam, I actually sent this to you the other day. I remember on from TikTok, and you're probably thinking, "What has Morgan just sent me?" But I didn't really know what I haven't sent
Are you
you.
talking about the alien guy?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Please go ahead.
Yeah. So there's this guy. He was a good-looking bloke.
Yeah.
He was an all right looking bloke, all right. And then I don't know if any of you guys have seen this, but he is going through constant body modifications.
I'll put the clip up there in silent while we're talking. But
Yeah, there's a clip there if you're watching on the YouTube right now, with this guy with constant body modifications to change his body because he thinks he's an actual alien and like he wants to be an alien. Like
yeah,
he's
it made me a bit sick. He looks feral.
He's cut his tongue. He's tattooed like his whole
Yeah,
body,
he's
his
cut his
face,
tongue up.
and he was actually as like the ending part of the transformation. amputate his legs.
Yeah.
But then he woke up one day and decided that's probably a bad idea. Which I'm
He's
glad
got-
he thought of that.
He's got 3 fingers too.
Yeah, he's cut off 2 he's cut off 2 fingers on each hand. So it's like this.
So
like
if he went to a
ET.
basketball game, he'd be, it's still okay to be like 3.
I don't know how you'd go about catching the ball,
Yeah.
but like, yeah,
Dude.
So it's pretty full on stuff. And apparently he gets really angry if he gets kicked out of lots of restaurants and bars because people are just they don't
I don't
know.
want to look like, okay, if I'm eating a nice meal that I'm paying a lot of money for, and he's sitting opposite me, it would affect my appetite.
It would be a little bit scary.
Would
You would
affect
think it's a costume or something like that.
Yeah. Doesn't he have like horns and like
He's
lumps?
put you'd have look at the video here, but it's full on.
Full on. There's nothing in my life that would make me want to do that.
Yeah, well,
What's that for? Just attention?
I think he actually thinks he's an alien.
That's like Lil Uzi Vert. He thought he was an alien. But he didn't do
I'm
that.
glad he didn't. I'm glad he decided to keep the legs. But
Who cares at this point?
but
See
yeah,
you later, mate.
but there was also. Oh, what about those other little
Alien chat?
alien chat? We may as well while we're on
Yeah,
it.
you sent me another TikTok too, and it was Mexico City have the first evidence of little aliens.
Yeah, they're actually in like a glass cabinet.
Yeah, Mexican Congress holds hearing on UFOs featuring purported alien bodies. I don't know what purported means, but
Yeah,
these things literally look like ET.
they actually look like ET. So I don't actually know if that is.
Is this real? Did somebody like 3D print these and just fucking mess with them?
Yeah, I don't know. It's bringing excitement to the UFO fans out there. So, but
Yeah.
they do look very fake.
Wild.
Yeah. So
2 tiny bodies in a case have 3 fingers on each hand and elongated heads. That's a little bit like you. You have an elongated head.
do I actually?
No, I'm joking.
Oh mate, don't start me.
They're saying they're 1,000 years old, analyzed through a carbon dating process by Are Mexicans just playing a prank on the world?
Maybe it is.
Are they
Maybe
like,
they're
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
come. Maybe they're gonna come out in a couple of weeks and be like, "Jokes on you guys."
They were recovered in Peru near the ancient Nazca lines in 2017. So they've had them since 2017.
But they've only just come out about
6
them.
years.
So they only tell us about it now.
There's either some dude with a 3D printer machine laughing his fucking head off, or there's actually aliens, which I do believe there is. But I also don't know if there
Well, according to TikTok, there is now.
Don't you think if you were to say to a kid, draw a picture of an alien, that's what they would draw, right?
Yeah.
Because there's got to be some sort of evidence that humans think aliens look like that because people know they look like that. They're all the same. They have weird heads, fucking gangly bodies.
Yeah.
It's pretty much me naked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly.
I hope I don't have to see that.
I look in the mirror sometimes
But
and I think,
I'll
wow,
take your word.
alien. No, that's harsh. Sexy alien.
That's what Francois thinks as well. She comes home sometimes.
She goes, sexy alien.
Sexy.
No, she doesn't.
Anyway. I don't know. I don't know if they exist, but
They've got to.
yeah.
Anyway, if you've ever seen an alien, please let us know because I know nobody in the world that's ever seen an alien.
If someone has any photos or anything out there besides these Mexican ones that have just popped up, or the TikTok we were talking about, let us know because I'm genuinely curious. I like it.
I like it too. I want to see. Okay, I don't want to see an alien, but I want to see like from a distance a UFO in my life. Like I don't want to wake up in the morning and there's an alien standing over my bed going this. I'd be like, fuck.
Have you ever had any spiritual experiences or ghostly experiences? Because I have, but I want to know if you've ever had.
Okay,
have you ever seen a ghost, or have you ever
Okay, I don't
seen
believe
like had something happen in a house
Yes,
or throughout
yes.
your life, like something?
Okay, so I don't believe in ghosts, but my mum believes Dad's brother's house, like 4 hours away.
Yep.
They used to have a friendly ghost that used to like move the the picture frames when they were sitting there just on purpose, just to like fuck with them.
You kidding?
Nah, Mum thinks that, but I've never seen it. But then also this one time, and I don't know if it was like insomnia. Not what's that? Sleep paralysis.
Yeah.
But this was the scariest thing that's ever happened to me, and I couldn't sleep for another like 4 months after this. But
am I going to be able to sleep after you tell me?
this was actually not too long ago. I made a YouTube video about
Mate,
this
I
too.
struggle to sleep now as it is. So
Yeah, I don't watch horror movies because of it. But anyway, so they say that sleep paralysis happens when you're super tired and stressed, but I wasn't super tired and stressed, so it was weird. Anyway, I had a friend stay at mine, so I let them have the bed at my family house when I lived there. It was like 5 years ago or something.
Hold on, so sleep paralysis, is that if you're laying in bed but you can't move, but you're awake?
Usually it's like if you've been partying for ages.
But you're
or
awake
yeah,
and you just can't move.
you think you're awake, but you're not.
So you're actually asleep.
I think so.
Eyes closed?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, right.
I'll explain what happened, and then
Yeah.
you can kind of make the
Okay.
make the judgment of what you think it was,
All
because
right.
this was fucked.
Hit me.
Yeah, so I gave them the bed upstairs, and I slept downstairs at my family house on the couch, and I'd never slept on the couch before. I don't know if that makes a difference. But in the middle of the night, I just like was sleeping, and I don't know if I was on the verge of sleep or I was deep sleep, but I just felt a presence. And I kind of looked up and looked over. Well, I thought I looked up and looked over, and then there was like a spirit, and it looked like Sia, the singer, had like hair all the way around, so you couldn't see the face, and it was just floating at me. And I was
What?
like this. And then it like, I felt it just get on top of me and like push, like, this was so scary, dude.
This is getting a bit kinky.
Yeah, no, legit. And it was pushing on my chest and sitting on me, and I just felt weight, and I was like just staring at this thing. And then
Are you sure this was a ghost?
no. And all I heard was, it's say yes to me. I'm not kidding. And then I was trying to like scream.
This sounds
but
like
I
a
couldn't.
movie.
Yeah, no, I'm not. This legit happened so vividly. And I was like, managed to sit up, and then
Say yes
and
to
then
me.
it was like gone. It was like gone, and I was looking around, and I was so fucking scared, man. And yeah, but all I heard was say yes to me, and then pressure on my chest and neck. And I was
How old were you?
dude, it was like I was like 22 or
I feel like
3.
it was yesterday.
Yeah, no, fully.
Wow.
And it was so because
So what did you do after you noticed that?
initially I woke up because I felt something in the room looking at me.
Yeah.
And I looked over, and then it just went like floated towards me like a horror movie, dude.
Yeah. And you couldn't move.
And I couldn't like say anything because it happened so quick, and I was like, oh fuck, what the hell? Like I was kind of just like,
Mate, I would have been straight under the covers.
yeah. I thought I just
Did
got
you
raped by a ghost.
yell? You got raped by a ghost.
That's what I was claiming, being raped by a ghost.
Wow.
But yeah, so that's what
It sounds a bit like that.
Yeah, that's what it felt like to me. But then people were saying it's sleep paralysis, which I've never experienced before, and I never have
So
since.
how long after that sort of happened did it take you to like get up out of bed and like run downstairs?
Straight away. As soon as
that happened,
when I got up,
you were out of there.
Well, when it like, I felt like I had control again, and I was able to like kind of break free and sit up. It was gone.
Wow.
But yeah, so apparently people are saying that I was asleep that whole time until I woke up.
So it was like, a little bit. So nothing that happened was actually real.
Yeah,
it was just a dream.
And I never sat up, but you feel like you're awake and you're looking around.
Wow.
But you're not.
Yeah, I've had that before where like, actually it's not the same thing, but it's like I'm in a dream, but I know that I'm in a dream. I don't know if anyone else has sort of had that happen.
Yeah.
And I'm like sick. I'm in a dream right now, and I'm like flying.
And you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, I'm like running it through like these nice meadows, and I'm just flying, like flapping my arms, and I'm like, this is so sick. Like
That wasn't the first time you tried weed.
Mate, I don't know what weed is. What's that? No, so yeah, no, I was flapping my arms and yeah, just flying in my dreams. They're the best dreams you can ever have. Like I don't have them anymore, but as a kid, I used to.
Did they used to abruptly end and then you try to go back to sleep to go back to it because they were so good?
Yeah.
You know how you just
Yeah,
wake up at the good part and you're like, no.
It always happens. It's like you're about to win something
Yeah.
or something like good's about to happen.
can never
and
win-
You just wake up.
Yeah, you can never die. You can never have anything like really good happen.
Yeah, it's something
Just before the good shit or the bad shit,
Yeah.
you wake up. It's
always
weird.
the case. If you've got any cool dreams as well,
Yeah, we don't want to hear about them.
we don't want to hear about it. We don't want to hear not your dreams, any cool ghost stories.
I don't know. Do we want to get into ghosts? Because I'm so scared.
I'll
of
quickly
ghosts.
tell you my.
You tell your ghost.
Yeah, so this was nothing to do with sleeping. I was with my family at the Beechworth Asylum, which is about 3 hours away from
So
Melbourne.
this was a ghost location that you went to on
It's
purpose.
not. It's not really a ghost
like
location.
a mental hospital.
Yeah, asylum. Yeah. So
Yeah,
back
yeah.
in the day, they would put you in an asylum.
Yeah.
Basically, if they had 3 signatures, they needed 1 signature from someone. This isn't probably exactly right, but something similar to this. Like 1 signature or from someone to put you in an asylum, and you needed 5 signatures from people to get you out. So like everyone was ending up in this asylum.
Jeez, if you didn't like someone, you'd just be like, he's
Yeah,
gone.
you'd get for the silliest little things, you'd get put in this asylum. So it was pretty
Wow.
crazy back in the day.
No human rights back then.
Yeah, so pretty wild stuff. But yeah, we went there for a tour at night time, and like, I like a bit of a jail tour or a bit of a scary tour,
Yeah.
But we're with a
The
big
adrenaline's pumping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was myself and my dad and my sister at the time, and Dad's partner Kath, and we're all sitting in her kids were there too, and we're all in the car park and we're waiting for this tour to start, and I would have been like 21, 22, and I was just cracking a joke like, "Oh, Dad, like look up there, like I just saw something," and then there wasn't actually anything there.
You're just getting everyone in the mood.
I was just trying to, get everyone on edge a little bit.
Yeah.
And then like probably 5 minutes later, me, my dad, and my sister, I was like, Dad, no, seriously, like it was a bit like the boy who cried wolf,
Yeah.
I was like, no, Dad, seriously, like have a look up there now again, like look up there, and there was this white. It was like a white silhouette or like a lady. It looked like a lady wearing like a white dress, and she was up in the window of the asylum, and she's just like, you could see half of her body just like around the corner, like looking down at us. And my dad, me, and my sister.
Wait, they saw it too.
Yeah. So it wasn't just me, because like I feel like a lot
Usually when you say, look at that, and they turn around, it's gone.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of ghost stories you hear as well, it's just like from
One person.
One person. So I was like, it was good that I was like, you're seeing what I'm seeing, right?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
this,
You're
like,
not crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not just like what made my mind think that there's something there. So yeah, there was this, the lady's like half around there looking at us, and I'm just like, my heart's beating quickly looking at this thing, and we're like, what is that? Like, is that someone up there from another tour, like taking the piss?
Yeah.
But then it sort of like pulls back and disappears, and we go in for our tour, and I was like, hey, like we just saw this thing up there, and we're about to go up to that exact point. And they sort of get you to walk down the whole corridor in pitch black to the end, touch the wall, and come back. And she asked who wanted to do it, and I was like, there's not a chance, no way I'm going to do that. And yeah, one of the other guys in the tour, she chose someone. They went down and they said like they just felt like a presence around them, but like they didn't see anything. It was pitch black. But
Yeah, that's the scariest shit, where you think something's there and then you can't see
just
it.
pitch black, but they said they could feel something like there watching them. And I'm like, well, right, I just saw, like, there would have been, like, there's someone up here. But,
Yeah, that is a lot for me. See, I wouldn't have gone in if that was...
oh, mate, when we were up there in that corridor, because there's like all those rooms and that are still there.
Yeah.
When we were up there in that corridor, I was like, yeah, this is pretty freaky, but I'm definitely not walking down there to the end by myself. There's not a chance. Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about all this stuff.
Yeah, ghostly sort of.
And I don't like watching the TikToks where the people, they're famous on TikTok because their house is haunted and they film ghosts all day, every day.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen them? Where they'll be in the kitchen and then they're like, here we go again, and they put the camera up there, and then the drawers will just start smashing around.
Oh man, I couldn't deal with that. I see those ghost movies and there's things swinging. I'm like yelling at the screen, like, get out of the house.
Yeah, they embrace it.
Run!
They embrace it. They're just like, okay, there's a ghost living here.
No,
I'm going to
I
live
can't.
with him.
I
And
can't.
and they'd be friends with the guy.
I can't deal with that. I'm
Me
out.
either.
I'm out. See you later. I'm sorry.
The worst ones are when they're sleeping in bed and they get yanked out of bed. That is the most
like
fucked up shit.
what's
Paranormal Activity.
Paranormal Activity. Oh,
But that's like,
because Paranormal Activity looks like it's real. Like,
apparently it's real shit that happens, but they could just be pulling strings. I don't really know. I don't want to think about it. If you don't believe, then it doesn't happen to you, kind of thing. That's what I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know
But
how
you
it
must
works.
believe if you've seen something in them.
Yeah, it wasn't just me. It was the fam.
Anyway,
Yeah.
what else?
Do you want to hear my fact of the
You got a
day? Is
fact
it
of the
time
day?
for fact of the day?
I think so.
Yeah.
Hit me.
My turn, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but I've got one for you too, so maybe we can do two.
2, you reckon?
Yeah, I heard one. You tell me yours.
Oh, actually, I was going to tell you this one, but I feel like I've got a better one.
Okay.
Trypophobia
Yeah.
is a fear of closely packed holes. Trypophobia. I did not know this was a phobia.
Closely
Packed holes.
Does that mean like what type packed holes?
Or more specifically, an aversion to the sight of irregular patterns or clusters of small holes or bumps. So it looks like they're not going to be having any crumpets for breakfast.
Legit.
That's a thing.
Do they like keys getting put in things?
Yeah, like
What is
there's
that?
so many. I feel like there's a thing for everything. Like you could be ticked off or like scared of anything,
Or have a
and
thing
it
for
has a
anything.
name.
Yeah.
Like there could be people out there that are scared of like a coffee machine, and it could be called like
Coffeeobia.
Cophobia. Sorry,
Phobia.
you know what I mean? But yeah, this is like they're scared of tiny
Holes.
close holes together.
It gives them the ick.
So like maybe like ant holes, like heaps of ant holes together.
So they
or
can't
like,
look in the mirror and have look at their paws too closely.
no,
You know
you wouldn't want a high definition camera.
You know those mirrors that you go into
can
like
see.
an Airbnb and it's you can go in there
There's
and you're
real-
like, oh my god, what the
The magnifier.
Yeah. That's
So yeah,
that's a nightmare for them.
Yeah, that's a new. That's definitely a new fact for me. I've never heard of that before.
Yeah, that's very strange. Tightly
But imagine
packed
waking up
holes.
in the imagine like being at a friend's place or like over at your parents or something like that, and they have no idea. Like imagine finding out that you've got this phobia, and for the first time your mum's just like, "Hey, Johnny, like breakfast is ready." Oh, perfect, thanks, mum. I'll be out in a second. We're having crumpets with butter.
Crumpets?
Crumpets? Whoa, are they good? Oh, here they are. Imagine that. Like, she's like, what's wrong? He's like, get them away.
You don't like butter, honey?
The holes.
No, I don't like tightly packed holes.
Oh, my God.
That's stupid.
Yeah, you learn something new every
You
day.
do. We did say this is an educational program, so there you go.
It definitely is.
I'll educate you a little bit.
You're going to leave after listening to this smarter and a better person. You know?
Yeah. Oh, okay, I've got one for you. And this
This
makes
is a
sense.
fact or a joke?
This is a fact. In the 1840s.
You're giving me a fact.
In the 1840s, but this is relevant to today, and you'll know why. In the 1840s, you know how we say, if you take a photo of someone, you want them to smile, what do you say? Say cheese.
Yeah.
Cheese. In the 1840s, they used to
School
say,
photos.
They used to say the word prunes.
For
take photos.
For someone to smile.
Say prunes. Prunes.
prunes.
So they'd be like that.
It gives you more of like a duck lip.
But that's what everyone on TikTok's doing now.
Like this.
Or like this.
I do.
So do they say that when
feel
they're
like-
taking
I feel
selfies?
like-
Prunes.
Mate, that's me. I do chuck a pout out a lot. If I'm sending you a selfie,
Prunes.
I'm always doing the duck lips.
Isn't that interesting? That's what they
That's-
used to say. They didn't say cheese. 'cause
What year was this?
they wanted
1960s.
1840s. They
1840s.
wanted their faces to look like that. That was normal. It wasn't.
Right.
You weren't supposed to smile. You were supposed to be like this.
Put the lips together.
Prunes.
Wow. So I wonder what happened to change to cheese? It must like make you cheese.
No, maybe someone was getting a photo and they were saying prunes, and then
Someone found some cheese on the ground. It's
someone
like,
says,
cheese!
"What do you want in your toasty?" And they say, "Cheese." And oh, that looks nice.
your lunch orders from back in primary school?
Canteen.
Jono, your cheese toasty lunch orders are cheese.
Yeah, cheese. Isn't it crazy that the lunch orders back then are so different to the primary school like orders now from the canteen?
Dude, I remember. So we would have a
lolly thing dispenser basically.
We would have a massive plastic tub, and the teacher would come around, and I remember like at the start of the day.
Did you have a canteen? You had a canteen.
Yeah, we had a canteen, but I remember Mum in the morning would be like, "Morgan, do you want to you can buy lunch today?" And I'd be like,
the greatest
I'd
thing
be like,
ever.
"What?" And she's like, "Yeah, you can buy lunch today." Because like some kids would buy lunch every single day, and I'd be so jealous, and I'd be having like a peanut butter sandwich or like ham and lettuce or something like that, and I'm just sitting there like, "Oh man, I want a pie, or like a party."
I want a potato cake.
I want a pizza pocket. They had these pizza pockets.
Yeah.
And like, so we
And JJ's chips.
Yeah,
Remember them?
Yeah.
And they were like puffy, and they had the foldable transformers and stuff in it.
Oh yeah.
We actually had a JJ's club. At
JJ's
school
Club.
at lunchtime, you could only come hang out with us if you bring JJ's chips.
Two JJ's. Okay, in you come.
Hand them over. We're trying to collect all the things. That's so lame. But anyway.
Yeah, so we would have this massive plastic container, and then they'd give us brown paper bags.
Yeah.
And then you'd put like, I'm having a meat pie for lunch.
Yeah, you tick it off it?
Yeah, you tick it off on the brown paper bag, and then you put your $2 in.
Yeah.
And then when it comes back in, and then it has your name on it, and then
How good was that?
Morgan, I'm like, yes!
How good was that?
And then like, here's your meat pie. And that'd be so cheap. It'd be like $1 or $2.
$5, you could get a bloody meal.
Oh, you'd be laughing with $5.
Yeah, $5 you could have meat
primary
pie,
school.
bloody all of
If
the
you had a
lollies.
$5 back in primary school, you're doing good.
Yeah, because
You're
they
doing
used
good.
to they used to serve full like candy and lollies and packet lollies, but now it's all about health and bloody get an apple and fucking piece of grass.
We are about health, but I mean, I do like
But
a sneaky pie.
When you're a kid,
Yeah, you want the
you
good
don't
stuff.
want.
You don't want an apple.
Mate, I'm not trying to look like The Rock when I'm fucking 7, you know? I'm trying to get by on as much sugar as I can.
Yeah.
So I can be a menace.
The sugar high, you crash pretty quick when you're a kid.
Exactly.
But they had those Sunny Boys.
Sunny Boys were epic. Yep, Sunny Boys.
And like the slushies. Oh,
Yep.
yeah. They had everything.
Primary
Burger Man.
I don't know about Burger Man.
Did you have them? Oh, you didn't try?
What's Burger Man?
They
We
were
had
like
Skippy's kangaroos.
they were like little sort of men made out of like cheesel sort of stuff.
Oh, no, we didn't have that.
It would be like meant to be like a burger.
We had the Skippy's kangaroos.
Oh,
They were elite.
no jumpies.
Jumpies. Wait,
Yeah.
Skippies?
No, the jumpies.
Oh, Jumpies, yeah.
Jumpies are the best invention.
Jumpies were so good. Are
If
they
the,
still around?
If the inventor to jumpies is listening, mate,
Well done.
hats off. Hats off to you.
Hats off.
Because I would shake your hand right now, because the chicken jumpies.
Oh, the chicken. They were the only good flavour, though. The other one didn't compare.
What flavour shape guy are you?
Curveball there, but
No, it's not really curveball.
chicken crimpies.
Oh my god. Me too.
Yes.
We love chicken crimpies. That's the reason why we started this podcast, because we both like chicken crimpies, and
Yeah.
we like that's the only thing we have in common, really. So like that now.
This
Here we are.
That's the title of the episode. Chicken crimpies.
Yeah, it actually it's gonna be chicken crimpies.
Mate, chicken crimpies are elite.
Do you
I'm not really about the barbecue. Everyone kind of goes, yeah.
What about
barbecue's
pizza? Do you like pizza?
I like pizza the second most. And then I like the cheese and chives one or whatever. Onion and chives or whatever.
What about actual pizza? What sort of
Oh,
pizza would
this
you?
will spark a debate.
What
my
like,
favourite-
are you a pineapple on a pizza?
Yes,
guy?
I'm a Hawaiian guy.
You like pineapple?
I love Hawaii.
I am as well. I know there's going to be a lot of people right now.
All the Italians in the
There's going to be a
comments.
lot of people being like, "What are you doing? Do not put pineapple on pizza."
It's
like
the
this
age-old
is-
debate, isn't it?
But
get over it.
I don't really. If I'm ordering a pizza, I won't order a Hawaiian. But if it's in front of me at an event or like, I'll have it. I like it.
Also, it's situational. If I'm in Italy, obviously you're not getting a pineapple pizza.
No.
But if I'm in Sweden, this is weird. When I went to Sweden a few months ago,
Yeah.
I just remembered.
You had a pineapple pizza?
Dude, you won't even believe what I had. It was
Tell me.
called...
What was it called?
It was called like a Banari or something. Banari.
Did it have banana on it?
Dude, it was fucking banana, pineapple, curry powder, and like little bits of bacon. It was like a banana curry and pineapple.
Was it elite?
It was elite.
Was it?
But it was so weird. When I got it, I didn't know what I ordered. 'cause
Sounds like...
Obviously, it was in Swedish, and I didn't read it. I didn't translate it. I just was like, "I'll have that."
Yeah, it sounds
And I looked at it, and I'm going, "What the hell?" It was like that sweet curry powder stuff.
Yeah.
It was so weird, though. It was like cheese, and cheese. But that's an interesting mix. I don't think I'll ever have that again, though, anywhere.
Yeah.
I've never seen that in my life, except Sweden.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'll be
Sweden.
running to try and find one, but like...
I can make one for you. A bit of banana and... Yeah, it was weird. Banana and pineapple with curry powder and other things that...
I'm more of like... I love a thin and crispy base with like... I'm like a meat sort of guy, like a Meatasauras
like
type of guy.
Meatasauras?
Meat lovers. I know there's a pizza.
Whoa, dude.
I know there's a pizza out there called Meatasauras, all right?
No, there's not.
There is, I guarantee.
Domino's. Can I have just a large Meatasauras Rex, please?
No, I think it is Domino's with the actual pizza called a Meatasauras.
Meatasauras. Never heard of that.
It's a cool name.
Meat lovers,
think
I've
about
heard
it.
of
You're like, wow, Meatasauras.
I've got joke of the day. We've got joke of the day.
Yeah, I'd like to.
I mean, joke of the week.
Okay, last week I didn't nail the execution.
You didn't. This week, I will nail the execution.
Joke of the week, sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
Is it going to make me laugh? Should I hold on to the seat?
I hope so. Okay, so it's not a very long one. It's quite a quick one.
We
Like your one.
We like it quick.
A man was sitting on his couch and heard a knock at the door. He answers the door, looks down and sees a snail on his porch. Immediately picks the snail up and throws it as far as he can. Goes back down. 3 years later, he hears a knock on the door. Opens the door and the snail goes, "What the fuck was that about?"
Oh,
simple but effective.
Oh, so what was it about? I'm joking.
He would have had a cracked skull, that guy, the shell.
Wow.
How funny is that? He's come back 3 years later.
Far out. Yeah, he would. That would have hurt the little fella.
Yeah, would have.
Have you ever eaten snails?
Yeah,
Me too.
with
Actually,
you actually. Were you there for my birthday that one time on Entrecourt? And I was a menace and I broke the wine glass.
Oh,
And I was wearing a beanie and the
I don't think I was
striped
there.
shirt.
I don't think I was there.
It might have been away. I can't remember. Who was it? I don't know.
Oh,
if you were there.
do you like them, or that you
It
just sort of
tasted
had
a
them?
bit like, I was a bit drunk. It tasted a bit like chicken, which everyone says. So I think I went into it thinking it's going to taste like chicken, but the texture was a bit weird.
I think it's just.
I don't know if I love it.
I think it's similar to just like a little tiny oyster sort of thing with like a nice garlic.
Yeah, but the
Is it garlic pesto you got on it?
Yeah, I think so. But when I
Like,
think about it, I don't like it because I know they're slimy and shit.
Oh.
It's a bit yuck.
Yeah. Well,
I actually might do the old gag thing again if you keep talking about it.
the first time I tried snails is when I was in France, and I had a French roommate at the time, and I woke up one morning. I was staying there. And
What do they call them in France?
escargot.
Escargot.
Yeah. So I woke up and I could smell something. It was like 6 a.m. and I could smell this real strong smell, and I was like, hey, bro, what are you doing? He's like, oh, I'm cooking breakfast. I won't put on a French accent because I can't really do it.
Cooking breakfast. Oui, oui. Is that French?
That's exactly what he said.
I'm cooking breakfast.
And I said,
Escargot.
I said, you little ripper. And he's like, ripper?
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 I
I said, yeah, you little ripper. I'm hungry. And he goes, okay, good. Like, he goes, you're gonna have to eat it as well. Otherwise, it's
Always.
disrespectful. And I was like, what do you mean? Like, what are you making?
It's a setup.
And he goes, oh, like, don't you worry. Like, just it's gonna be good. Like, and you're gonna eat it. Like, and I'm like, am I gonna die?
Don't know for breakfast.
Is this French guy that I've known for 2 weeks gonna kill me?
Maybe.
That I'm now living with?
Maybe.
He's my roommate.
Sound like
And so yeah, I come over, I get out of bed, I come over into the kitchen, and he's got it all lined out, and it's frog's legs,
Oh. Nope.
snails,
Nope.
and duck liver.
Try again.
And I tried the frog's legs. They didn't have any seasoning or anything on
Oh
them.
God,
So
I would have walked out, man, with my suitcase.
they tasted a bit like chicken, to be honest. It's just like white meat on the legs, little legs, and you just sort of eat it off. I don't know if anyone out there's tried the frog's legs,
Well,
but
yeah, my dog has
so that was okay. Like, I feel like if you had more of a sauce on it, it would be a bit better, but not too bad. And then I had the snails, the escargot with it was like a garlic butter, like pesto sort of.
Yeah.
And they were actually nice. I liked them. I feel like as I'm getting older, I like.
You just were thinking about the taste. You're like, that's actually not bad. But
Yeah, it's
I
actually-
think about everything else that you're not
You
supposed
feel like
to
a
think
little
about.
little snail on your leaves eating you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, ugh.
But like these days, I eat anything. I'll have anything. I try
you'll give
to
everything a go.
try to keep to a healthy diet, but like I'll eat anything.
Anything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the duck liver was a no-go. It was like so strong. Like it was just like, it's just like, did your mum ever get like...
Liverwurst?
Does your mum ever bring out like pate when you're having
liverwurst.
like crackers and stuff?
Liverwurst.
Yeah. And it's just, I'm just not, like I'll have a little bit, but like it's just not something I'd buy.
I used to actually like liverwurst until I realised what it was. And then I'm like, ugh.
If I'm having friends over, I'm having a dinner party, I'm not really going to buy
Yeah,
it.
you're not cracking out the liver, are you?
But like if it's there in front of me, I'll like give it a little nibble.
Yeah, you're like, what's that? And eat it before anyone answers, and then it's too late.
Yeah. Oh, where'd Morgan go?
Yeah.
To the bathroom.
Yeah, he's vomiting out of his ass again.
That was you, I'm pretty sure, last week.
Yeah.
Yeah. On the last week's episode.
Every week.
If you want to hear that story, go back to last
Yeah,
week's
go
episode.
back. Definitely start from podcast 1. We're only on episode 3, so you don't have too far to go, but
Don't have too far to go. They're only about an hour each. So
easy listen.
if you want some insights to what's going on with the boys,
Yeah.
chuck it on.
What else has been going on since I saw you last? Anything?
When did you see me last?
Let's just say it was Botanical Gardens. No.
Actually, we played golf.
Again?
We got us some new
we
clubs.
We did.
Got me some new clubs.
Got you some new clubs.
That was a good game. We lost a few balls.
We did. Where did we even play again?
So apparently on Sundays, every single person in Melbourne's playing golf, and it's
impossible.
every single person is playing golf on a Sunday.
Do you know what else we
It
did?
took us like 3 hours to find a golf course.
We hit golf balls from the Marvel Stadium, from the tops. That
Yeah,
was
we
fun.
went to Marvel Stadium and we were
Stadium
chipping golf balls into the stadium. Luckily there was no AFL games on
Yeah, and I gave Morgan a chipping lesson the day before.
day before, and it actually
And
paid
it
off.
worked,
He's a good coach.
You were striping him right at the flag.
Yeah.
You
There
also
was-
smacked one and hit directly onto the thing next to you. Made a loud bang, but
yeah. That we won't
fine.
talk about that one.
no.
There was this one hole, and if you get it in the hole, you get $10,000.
$10,000.
But like I've seen one in Vegas, and if you get it in the hole, it's $1 million. So like I feel like
come
they
on.
need to up the stakes a little
on,
bit. And
Australia.
like the chances of getting it in the hole in the middle of what stadium was it?
Marvel
Stadium. That's like it's tough.
Slim.
It's like it's not a green. It's just like rough grass. Like
Yeah.
they're playing the
So
AFL.
it could bounce anywhere.
Yeah, it could bounce and then end up back in the stands.
You can't have to hit the flag and dunk it in and then bounce.
It needs
out
to be
and
a
dunk
slam dunk.
Yeah.
10K.
it. Yep.
But yeah, that was a fun time. Then we went and got what did we get? The massive steak.
Oh, we got the tomahawk. The
Tomahawk steak. First time I've ever had a tomahawk.
1.2 kilo. I left there so full.
Oh, you know what we should have done?
And then we had ice cream after.
That was yogurt.
Yogurt.
98% fat free. I like the ones how you get to guess guess how much it weighs and you get it for free, but like you're never gonna guess it. It's 363 grams.
I didn't even-
Oh, unreal! Great guess. Here's a $7 free yogurt.
Yeah, you should win 10 grand if you do that.
Exactly. It's like the chances of getting that right, and like, yeah, you can get a $7 free yogurt.
But also, how many times do you reckon someone says it and the person serving is looking at it and they just have a fucking chocolate thing and they put it on after you get the right one?
They got a little pedal under the desk.
Hell no.
And they just tread on the pedal to put the price.
Bad luck. You were one off again. 1 gram. Sorry. People go there with their own scales and they're like, yes. Fuck.
Yeah.
That's actually a good way to get
Good,
some free
good
yogurt.
though. I can never decide with the toppings when I'm going into a frozen yogurt
And
place.
I always make it such a mess that nothing goes together. I never think about the aesthetics and the flavors. You do, I think. But I'll go in there and I'll be like, yes, Smarties, sour worms, fucking berries and cream, like all this stuff that just does not go together.
Yeah, he puts all these things together, and I'm like, that looks actually sickening.
And I put 10 different.
It looks like fun. If I was going for a swim in your bowl, it looks fun.
Yeah, and I put 10
I can do some backstroke in that, but I don't know if I'd eat it.
Yeah, and I put 10 different ice cream flavors and mix it all. So it's just basically one big, like, fucking poo-coloured ice cream. And I don't know why I do that, because I don't even get the flavors of the individual ice creams. It's just all in one. I'm a child.
Do you know what I realised today?
What?
That you...
Are a child.
No, you're a horrible person to text. Sometimes.
Yes.
Sometimes, like, I'm not saying you reply, like, not nicely or anything like that, but, like, I might message Jacko and be like, hey, brother, like, this, that, like, or this, and he'll reply with, like, a smiley face emoji. And I'm like, are you, like, that is the bluntest reply. What does that mean? I'm like, hey bro, like, how's the weather outside? Like, are you still good for today for the podcast? And he goes, smiley face. Like, what does that mean? Sometimes I just don't, I don't really like texting that much. I'd prefer a phone call because I can't, like, a text comes across sometimes, like, you might be like, whoa, are they angry at me, or like, are they blunt to me?
To be fair, you are very much an over-analyzer.
And I analyze everything.
So
I'm
if
like,
I say something to you,
I'm like, is Jacko...
I come here and I'm like, what's up, dude? And you're like,
why didn't you send me?
Why
didn't you send me 2 smiley faces?
Yeah. Where was the X after the smiley face?
Yeah,
you mother...
Yeah. So when Jacko's rocking up this morning, I thought we were going to have a bit of beef. He only sent me 1 smiley face.
It's funny that you bring that up, because I was going to bring this up in the pod today. Yeah. But my friend the other day told me I was the worst bloke alive.
Hold on, what?
Based on texting.
The worst bloke alive?
Yeah, he said I was just a shit C-bomb. Not going to say it on the pod.
Wow.
But...
was he having a genuine go at you? Or was he like just having a laugh?
No, he was like, you are the worst. You are an absolute And I'm like, that's fair enough, because then I looked at our text message chain and I hadn't replied
just messages
in
from him.
10 weeks.
Wow.
So, because what he does, and I don't know if you're the type of person to do this, but he loves doing on the iPhone, the record the voice.
Oh, yeah. What are your thoughts about that?
Look, I like to do it if it's something funny, and I'll be like, la, like something stupid.
Yeah, we've had a few of those. Back in the day, we used to send a few, I feel.
Yeah, but my issue is, if you're asking me 10 questions in 1 minute, what the fuck am I supposed to answer all that? Like, hey, mate, how you going? What are you doing tomorrow? Oh, by the way, I saw this thing. What do you think about that? Can we do this on the weekend? I'll stay at yours on Friday, yeah? And I'm like,
it's hard because you've got to re-listen to it probably 10 times.
That's the thing. Also, if I'm busy or I'm doing something, I see it come through and I just get out of it, because a lot of the time I'm like either writing lyrics or like editing on my phone, so I'm doing something, so I'll just skim out and then it will just disappear.
What are you writing lyrics for?
Just songs, about Jane, Maroon 5.
Jane. It's getting harder, harder to breathe.
Look at this.
What's that?
Well, you've just left me hanging for about 10 minutes.
Oh, I thought you were pretending that's a microphone.
No, so obviously they disappear. So then I go back to it and I'm like, oh, no one sent anything. So I forget there was a voice message there. And then...
So don't send note to self. So, but the thing is, I don't send you voice message. Mate, I send you a clean plain text with a question mark, and he responds, smiley face, smiley.
At least I reply.
Smiley face emoji.
So basically, moral of the story is I am an SC.
Maybe I should just start sending you emails.
Yeah, send me. Oh, this is something we didn't get into last week.
Dear Jackson.
No, this is something we didn't get into last week, which I loved.
Yes. I know where it's going.
Okay. Morgan's told me before a story. I'll let him tell it, but the worst when you're having a fight with your partner or your ex or something.
It's a story I've heard.
Yes, and you can't get onto them. What is the weirdest way you've tried to contact them? Like, obviously, if you send a text and you're having a fight, they'll block you and you can't contact it, block the phone. We've all been there. But you were telling me.
Yeah, so I actually...
Which is hilarious.
I won't name any names or anything like that, but like, yeah, I was chatting to a mate.
This was definitely you, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't, mate.
You did this, didn't you?
Okay, maybe once.
Or did you hear it from someone and then try it yourself?
No, I don't know if I've actually done it, but I've definitely heard about this.
Yeah, this is great.
I've definitely heard about this. So, yeah, my mate was having a fight with his girlfriend, and sometimes when people have fights, they get blocked and everything, you know. And I was like, so what are you going to do? Like, he's like, I can't even email her. Like, I'm blocked and everything. And
I wouldn't even think to send an email. That's so weird.
Yeah, so he's gone the email.
Hey, babe.
He's gone the email down the email path. He's gone down everything.
What does the email even say? Hey, babe. Space.
Call me or something.
Call me. I'm
Who
desperate. I want you back. Regards. Regards, and then sends the business details.
So I'm like, what are you gonna do? Like, how are you gonna talk to her or message her? And he goes, I sent her a bank transfer of 1 cent saying, I miss you.
That is just...
This is a new level. This is a new achievement unlocked.
It's insane. I'm not sure.
A bank transfer to your ex saying, I miss you. Has anyone ever heard of this?
It's basically paying for a conversation.
When he told me this, I was like, no, surely not.
There's no way.
Like, I wonder what she bought.
Dude, like, if you were the person on the receiving end, like your ex did that to you, and you just see on your bank statements, it says, please give me a call back, I miss you, or something.
At least transfer me $5 so I can get a coffee.
Give me $100, otherwise nothing.
At least give me $5 for saying, like, a $5 and say I miss you.
Yeah. Do you really miss someone? What am I worth? 1 cent to you?
Here's $5 for a morning coffee.
Dude, I'd kind of be impressed though. I'd be like, wow, that's very... They must.
But really, I don't think they're going to transfer I don't think they're going to transfer back saying I miss you too.
Yeah.
You know,
it's insane.
Yeah,
anyway.
it's the things you do.
The things you do for love.
The
things you do for love.
But yeah, I hope it worked out for him. I don't think it did, but
it's kind of gone to stalker level. That is. It's like sending.
Yeah.
What else could you do? Basically, send a pigeon.
Yeah.
Send a pigeon with a note.
Yeah.
Bow and arrow note onto the window.
Yeah.
Rock through the window, maybe with a note attached on the rock.
Yeah.
You are my rock. Through the window.
Oh, I thought you meant the actor, The Rock. Like he rocks up.
Oh, yeah.
the Rock rocks up.
What are we doing?
Dwayne
Johnson.
I'm sure it'd help you out for the cause.
Yeah, I'm sure. He's not that busy, I don't think.
Yeah. So how are we doing for time, you reckon?
Good question.
You want to
we should put like a timer on.
Yeah, we need a dinger on our phones probably.
I think it's only 36 minutes.
36?
Is it?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think so.
36 minutes. We've got all day.
We've got all day. It feels like we've been on for an hour.
Yeah. It's because I need another coffee.
I actually don't even have a coffee.
Do you drink? Oh, actually, no, you do drink coffee. We've realised that.
Yes, I love coffee.
Yeah.
Too much.
I saw on the news the other day, I saw the video and I'm sure a few people out there have seen it. It's actually surprised me when I saw it because I didn't think this would happen. But it was a zoo in Perth and an orangutan has been filmed throwing a possum out of its enclosure like that. Full just grabbed this possum and just like
hoiked it.
Just throws it for good. Like, if you're listening right now, look that up. Orangutan, Perth Zoo, throws possum out of its enclosure And it was all over the news. And I'm like,
possum all right?
saw this and I was like, wow. Like,
That possum
it's
must have
just
been,
like, get out of my home.
yeah, it must have been intruding. And
What you doing? Get out of
he's
here.
like, get the fuck out of here. I told you once, I told you twice, and you came back one more time.
Don't you touch my food.
Maybe it was just practicing for the orangutan.
And people have
Olympics of
said,
discus.
like, people haven't, the zoo people haven't come out and said, like, the possum survived, but they're like, it's very likely it did not survive because if you watch the video, he's up high. This orangutan's up high on this massive,
And it launched it.
in his little hut thing, and he just throws this possum for good. Like,
Well, sometimes you don't want other possums in your house. And that's fair enough because they're quite annoying. They go, when you're trying to sleep and shit and go.
there's actually a few possums around here when you're walking down the tan.
It's Possum City.
Yeah. Have you ever seen a squirrel?
Yeah, in America. America.
Wonder if like
We don't have squirrels. I
wonder
don't
if
think.
squirrels and possums would get along. I feel like they're kind of similar.
Yeah, but I think squirrels are a little bit nicer. Possums seem like they're
Squirrels
more-
are the cutest things. When I was in
Yeah.
Canada, like, oh my goodness, I was just chasing squirrels.
Yeah, you would, Ben. You would have been chasing them with your phone, filming them all. Well, look,
Well, I think they're cute.
You should be a nature man. You should be Morgan Waterhouse.
David Attenborough, let's link up.
David Attenborough. You should be David Attenborough.
I love some David Attenborough.
Yeah.
David Attenborough could tell me anything. He could say something absolutely just not real, and I'd believe it. It's just his voice.
It would be cool if David Attenborough was your doctor. You could be like, he would be like, now Morgan Waterhouse, I've got some bad news for you.
That does not sound like David Attenborough.
What is his voice?
That's
David Attenborough.
that is not David Attenborough. What? Who's that guy that you always do?
I always do Jason Statham.
That's Jason Statham, and it's just for
right.
any voice Jacko does, it's always Jason Statham.
Let's do Jason Statham and David Attenborough have a conversation. I'm coming to you. You're the doctor. You're David Attenborough. Ready? Hello, mate. How you doing? It's Jason Statham.
Yes, the wild phantom. I just flew in on the wild phantom. It eats 3 berries a day, and it is quite furry.
Mate, what are you talking about? I'm here to get my nuts checked.
Yes, well, I believe you've come to the wrong place.
This is not a doctor's.
This is the Melbourne Zoo. I'm sorry, Jason.
Fuck. Who dropped me here? I'm going to find your family and I'm going to kill them. I've just flown in on the wild. I can't do it.
I think I was starting to sound a bit like Jason.
Listen to me, mate. I'm Jason Statham. If you don't listen to this podcast, I'll find you. I'll come to your house. I'll take your dog. And I'll give it to my friend because he needs a dog. He's lonely. His missus just broke up with him.
You're actually pretty good at that.
Yeah, I've practiced it a lot.
If Jason, if you're listening out there and you're sick, Jacko can step in for you any
Step
day.
in for you, mate, any day.
If you're doing a voiceover, for
I could do Spy 3 with Melissa McCarthy. I've always had a crush on her anyway.
Oh my god,
Fuck.
you actually do a pretty good job.
Thank you, mate. I really appreciate that. Now I don't have to kill you behind the scenes. It's all about just being mysterious with Jason.
Mysterious.
Big man in that, yeah. Top Boy in it. I love Top Boy. Every time it comes on the Netflix thing as a preview, I go, Top Boy in it.
I actually don't know what Top Boy is.
You need to still watch it. I love it. Speaking of Netflix stuff, have you watched anything at the moment? Because we just watched the Murdoch murder scandal thing last night.
I don't really watch that much TV at the moment.
You need to get on
I've
the
just been,
docu-series, like the crime docs on Netty are prestige worldwide.
Prestige Worldwide.
Yeah.
The crime doc.
Prestige
So
Worldwide.
this is true.
Yeah, it's true. It was about it's funny you call it Murdoch family because we have a powerful Murdoch too, Rupert Murdoch. But this is not them. So this was about a family in Southern California that basically they owned a massive firm and they basically owned the rules. Like they owned all the police, the media, like the everything. They could pretty much sweep anything under the rug, and they had sons, and they committed a bunch of murders, and the dad ended up, we think, it's still unsolved, but we think the dad killed the son and the
Sorry,
mum.
I'm going to be hot. I've got to unzip this jacket.
Hot air. So hot here.
It's actually pretty.
Hot air.
It's warming up.
And a little bit of, with a little bit of, oh. There you go. There's your soundtrack for stripping.
Nelly.
Good gracious, ass is so good gracious, ass is so spacious. Flirtatious, trying to show. Looking for the right time to shoot my steam.
So, are you in a bit of a routine? You watch this every night, do you?
No, we binged it last night. But there's a new season coming. It's fascinating, you know. I feel like all of the crime stuff is just America because Americans are just weird, and the stories are all the same. Yeah. It's like some real weird country town. It's like you'd never seen anything like it. There was dead bodies everywhere. It's not likely at this place. And it's just some guy just going mental because he's got 400 guns in his house.
Wow.
Yeah.
I actually started watching one the other day. I just remembered it was it was basically like a volcano tour in New Zealand, and they go into this volcano on this tour, and it actually erupts.
Oh yeah, was that was
I
that
forget
Christ? Was that in Christchurch?
I forget the name of the volcano, but yeah, it's on Netflix.
Hectic.
Like I've walked up.
Could you imagine that?
I've walked up one in Vanuatu, volcano.
I've done that too.
It's got the one in
Vanuatu.
The one with the post office?
Yeah.
Box? No way.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. We've done a few things.
Vanahuha?
Imagine if we met each other doing that.
Yeah. Imagine.
I thought I saw you there.
Maybe. You can't miss my long ass and
I
neck.
thought you saw. I thought you saw you posting a letter.
You were like, is that a giraffe on the top of the fucking thing? It's the jacket.
I didn't know giraffes were in Vanuatu.
Yeah. We're everywhere, mate.
They also had an underwater post office there too. I don't know if you went to that one.
Look, I didn't. I was on a
You
mission.
get these waterproof postcards, and you swim down and you post the waterproof postcard in the underwater post office.
That's pretty cool. That's an Instagram trend. I've seen it.
Yeah. Well, I don't think Instagram was really. I was 14 at the time. I don't think it was actually.
By Instagram, I mean it was on an episode of Postcards on Channel 9 Getaway.
Yeah.
Getaway.
Is Getaway still around?
No.
All I see these days is The Masked Singer.
Yeah, what the fuck? The worst show on earth. Literally, worst show on earth. Haven't seen one episode, and if it ever comes on, I'm smashing the TV. It's that bad. Who cares about The Masked Singer, bro?
Well,
It's the worst TV show on earth.
Well, it could be someone cool under the mask.
It's never someone cool.
Wasn't Koshi on there?
Yeah, fuck.
No, I don't know. Yeah. But every time I turn on TV...
Just can we have better TV shows? Like, there's nothing good, is there? What we need...
I'm a big fan of Thank God You're Here.
Oh.
I love that. Elite. That's just come back. Oh, and I love Shark Tank.
I love that
Shark Tank and Thank God You're Here.
Two best shows.
We love you.
Easily two best shows.
Because like I love seeing what people like the ideas people are coming up with and like they're presenting like their pitch, like how much money they want and for like the stake in the business.
Yeah, and I love seeing all the entrepreneurs come out and they just get told, "You want $2 million for this piece of shit?" No, I'm out. And for that reason, I'm out.
And for that reason, I'm out.
For that reason, I'm out. You're a fucking idiot, mate.
I'll give you that much for 100% of your business.
Yeah. I'll give you $12 for 100% of your business. Just like dog ass.
I'll take it.
It's
and
funny.
Thank God you're here. Like, do you reckon you'd be
God.
good? Do you reckon you'd be good at it?
Yep.
I reckon you'd go all right.
I reckon I'd be elite at it. I used to think that back in the day when it was first on. I used to stay up and watch it. It's so good with like when Hamish was on it. Hamish Blake. Back in the day.
I saw him on it the other night.
Yeah,
they brought him on.
He was elite in the OG one. I actually haven't seen the new one, which I need to watch. But I think we definitely need better TV shows. Like, stop the Love Island shit. Stop the fucking, like, Big Brother. No one cares about that shit anymore. Like, make it more entertaining.
Yeah.
Give us, like, a fucking...
What about funny same videos? Did you ever?
Oh, that was gold. Yeah, that was gold.
I remember I just like sit there with the family, get some tortellini.
Yeah, it was just
Mum would cook up some beefy tortellini.
Yeah,
and then we'd watch the funny same videos.
Absolutely, funny same videos.
And it's usually just like back in the day. I feel like
animals falling. Yeah, and people falling.
But like it'd be like little kids just sending it off. It's like on these little bikes just going down these hills and hitting these massive jumps. I remember when I was a little tucker.
The more injured, the better.
the things I used to do, man, as a little kid, I feel like
No fear.
kids below 10, they're not scared of anything.
No fear.
I used to go down my driveway. It was a steep driveway, and I'd have a plastic ramp, like a plastic ramp. It could, like, if I hit it wrong, it's going to move, and I'm going to get absolutely annihilated, which it did a couple of times. And I go down there on this scooter and just hit this ramp full speed with 2 feet on it. Like, it's like I'm committed. I'm committed. And if I hit this wrong, if the jump even moves, it's not like it's a heavy. Yeah. It's just a plastic ramp.
Yeah.
And I think about it today, and I'm like, what was I doing?
What was I thinking?
And I'll just hit this little ramp at full speed, just like, and that's what Funniest Home Videos. Funniest Home Videos is just these little kids sending it on everything, and I'm just like, oh my god,
yeah, legit.
Like,
it's just their parents filming kids doing dumb shit, like putting their head in a vacuum cleaner or like fucking putting their ass on a fireplace or something.
Or like you can always see something. You can see something that's about to happen.
Yeah, before it happens.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's funny. There's just something beautiful about humans just failing and just hurting themselves.
Yeah,
don't you think?
Yeah, like, I don't like to see. I don't want anyone to get hurt out of this.
We want them to be okay.
Stay safe.
We want them to
be okay. But like,
okay.
I think that's what the show was. Like everyone, it's like they're gonna get hurt, and you're like, oh,
yeah.
But like, we want you to be okay. But that's what the show was about.
We do.
Yeah.
But it was great.
Yeah.
Anyway, what another thing? I know you don't really follow footy, but my Blue Boys are in the preliminary finals. Let's go!
That is when Jacko was responding to my text actually properly. He's like, the Blues are winning. Like,
yeah, because you were texting me saying, what's going on? I said, are you not watching this? We won by a point. 2 points, 1 point, I don't know. But we kicked a goal right in the end, and I thought we were done against
I was like, Jack, I'm pretty tired tonight, man. I think I'm about to go to bed. And he's just like, are you kidding? Like, come over now, have a beer. Like, the Blues are winning. And then
I don't usually watch the footy that much, but I watch as many Carlton games as I know is on TV. Like, I'll watch it, but I don't like. I'm not a huge diehard fan.
Yeah.
But I've been a Blues fan my whole life through the ups and mainly downs.
Yeah.
And I do get very passionate. I eat all my fingers off my fucking hands and I just go, what are we doing? Scream at the TV. And it's paying off because we're going up to Brisbane to probably, hopefully win. Probably lose, but hopefully win.
Hold on. So is it just one game left or is there two?
No. This weekend is the 4 teams and 2 winners play against each other in the grand final.
Is that the following weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, if Carlton make the grand final, I'm going...
What are you going to do, Jacko, if
I'm
they
going
win?
to build 2 wings with Carlton logos on the side and jump off the tallest building in Melbourne. See if I can fly around.
No. I want something that you actually do.
What do you want me to do?
You could do that and jump off like the pier down in Port Melbourne or something. I want you to.
No, we're gonna have a massive party.
This is what I want you to do if they win. I want you to wear some bright blue budgie smugglers.
Yep.
And paint your body, the rest of your body blue, or wear a morph suit.
Okay, I will.
And
if
maybe
we win.
run along Port Melbourne Beach, yelling,
Up the Blues!
Up the baggers!
and then I want you to do like a mullet, like a stunned mullet jump off the pier into the water at the end of your run.
If Carlton win the granny.
If Carlton win the granny. Watch out for the blue Speedos.
This will
Now I kind of want Carlton to win just because I want to see
The thing is, this episode will probably drop after the results. So the episode,
I guess in 2 episodes' time,
you'll find out what's happened.
What has happened, yeah.
Anyway, I think that's it, mate. I think we're good.
Yeah, so...
Anything else you want to say?
I hope you guys are having a great day out there and you're enjoying this lovely day. And it's like 3 months to Christmas.
It is.
Are you going away for Christmas?
I don't know yet. I can't put the dog anywhere. Everyone's booked up already. So it's a tough life there with the dog.
Doggy daycare. Any doggy daycares out there?
Yeah, let us know. Oh, I did want to say one more thing. I was having a good day today until I went to a cafe and ate rock hard toast. That will always make you have a shit day for the rest of your day.
What did you have?
Do you know when you just go to a cafe and you're like, I can make good breakfast at home, but I want someone else to cook my breakfast.
Yeah, you just...
And you
yeah.
go there and you're keen, you want a nice bit of avo. You're going to expect to pay $40 these days. Who cares? But if you pay that much money, my toast needs to be fucking precise.
You don't want to have to get a chainsaw out.
Oh my God, I literally had to get a steak knife and fucking hack the shit out of it. And oh, like this tink, tink, it was like metal.
Yeah.
I broke all my teeth. These are replacements.
That's also where you were like, you're at the dentist.
I was at the dentist, but yeah, cafes out there, just don't do that. That really pissed me off.
I didn't know you could fit your...
Oh, yeah.
Well, I didn't know you could fit a whole wooden
And
spoon.
on that note,
fit a whole
YKM out, eh?
Fit a whole wooden spoon in your mouth. Jesus. Put that on your resume.
Thank you guys for listening to this week's podcast. We'll see you next week. Go follow all of our socials, YKM Pod.
Love ya. Stay safe. Mwah.